name is Ken Koopman. I'm a volunteer for the American Cancer Society and also the Tobacco-Free Partnership of Eau Claire County. I'm here today to announce the kickoff of a new campaign in support of a statewide smoke-free law. Holding Our Breath for Smoke-Free Air. Holding Our Breath for Smoke-Free Air is a campaign which will focus on connecting citizens with lawmakers in support of a statewide smoke-free law. Secondhand smoke is a serious health hazard, and giving every worker the right to smoke-free air is an important public health issue supported by the vast majority of people in Wisconsin. We want to make sure those people have a chance to tell their story directly to their lawmakers, and that's why, as part of this campaign, we will be working to connect constituents with legislators through town hall meetings, legislative visits, and starting today, a new grassroots website, www.holdingourbreathwith, obviously the with is Wisconsin.com, where supporters can send video messages directly to their representatives, telling them why they're holding their breath for smoke-free air. These messages will come from all across the state, and like those here today, will reflect the strong support for this law among Democrats, Republicans, men and women, young and old, from big cities to small towns, and everywhere in between. These videos, along with the town hall meetings and other events, will feature real people telling real stories and giving real reasons to go smoke-free. In addition, with the new website, supporters will be able to sign an online petition, read and view a video blog, 100 Reasons to Go Smoke-Free in 100 Days, write and submit a letter to the editor or to their lawmakers, and also find the nearest town hall meeting or other event in support of this legislation. Finally, starting with this morning's kickoff, we will be counting every second Wisconsin waits to go smoke-free on our website. Personally, I hope that clock doesn't tick too long, because every second marks another second that someone in Wisconsin is needlessly exposed to the dangers of secondhand smoke and its health hazards, which is why I'm holding my breath for smoke-free air. Thank you. I'd like to introduce Lynn McDonough now from the Wisconsin Restaurant Association. He's a director and is also on the executive committee. Lynn?
Good morning. I'm Lynn McDonough. I own restaurants, Connell's Restaurants, Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls, Fall Creek. I'm also on the board of directors on the executive committee of the Wisconsin Restaurant Association. And as an association, we do support the statewide smoking ban. Restaurants in Wisconsin have been voluntarily eliminating and reducing smoking for many years now. Most restaurant owners want to be smoke-free in a competitive environment they operate in and will allow it. They don't want to breathe secondhand smoke 12 hours a day or have their employees or family members breathe smoke-free every day they come to work. Unfortunately, not every restaurant that wants to go smoke-free can get there on their own. Many may lose smoker customers to another establishment down the street. This is what happens when local smoking bans. Some restaurants lose customers, other gain restaurants based on the smoking policies of the local communities. We believe it is time for a level playing field for all the restaurant tavern owners statewide, so we all compete under the same rules. A statewide smoke-free would mean we could all compete fairly. We would all keep the same customers, our own customers, we have, because they would have no reason to go somewhere else to smoke. And we could all breathe cleaner air every day. That's why I'm holding my breath for a smoke-free Wisconsin. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Maureen Buzalaki, Executive Director of Smoke Free Wisconsin. Thank you all for being here. This is obviously an important issue. 2006, the Surgeon General released his report. The debate's over. The science is clear. Secondhand smoke is dangerous. So it's time that Wisconsin took action, and we've been waiting. And I think that's why we decided to do the Holding Our Breath campaign, because we all feel like we've been waiting a long time to get Wisconsin to be smoke-free. We know the evidence for healthier workers is almost immediate. There were studies done in Appleton and Madison pre and post their smoke-free ordinances, and you saw an immediate impact on those bartenders, and they had less signs of respiratory distress, which leads to respiratory disease. We also know from almost a dozen studies on heart attacks that there's almost, again, an immediate impact. Public Colorado is the latest one, and they looked at it over 3 years, and they saw a 41% decrease in heart attacks. Now, I don't know a legislator who wouldn't sign that legislation, right? I mean, let's reduce our heart attacks. I think that's really important. The other thing that's interesting about the Colorado study is it showed 2 control communities that had no decrease in heart attacks. So we know that these laws really benefit everybody and all workers. We also know that Wisconsinites support this. 69% in the latest poll showed strong support for having Wisconsin go smoke-free. And our coalition is growing. We're finding more business folks in hospitality coming on board, as well as just about any health organization in the state supporting having Wisconsin go smoke-free. So I hope that we can join the 24 other states that have already done this. Over half the population is already covered by comprehensive smoke-free laws. And even here in Wisconsin, since the legislature adjourned in March, 8 communities, including Eau Claire, have gone smoke-free, covering almost 250,000 people. So progress continues, and communities are making those decisions in absence of legislators doing it. So I'm hoping that Wisconsin can go quickly and definitely